From Newsnets and CCTV, it's high school hockey, coming to you from the WEX in Cadillac.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the WEX in Cadillac, Michigan for Wednesday night hockey. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. And Jeff, we got a great night lineup with Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah, definitely a special night. We've had a number of these over the years. Yeah, we were just talking about the special jerseys that the players wear for this game. They were custom made just for this game. They wear them one time all year long, and this is it.
Yep.
So both teams have special jerseys on tonight. Of course, the downside to that is it's a little hard to pick the numbers up.
Yeah.
But we're going to do the best we can with that.
We'll
tonight.
work through that. Yeah, we've got the local honor guard here tonight, Jeff, from the area. So we'll be going through the names, or we're going to have a special ceremony to start the game with the puck drop, and kind of a treat with three of the former Cadillac High School hockey players. So.
Yeah. All right. That's awesome.
And we also have Ross Myring as our PA announcer tonight. Good to have Ross back.
Wiping off the dust a little bit. He's it's been a while. I told him it's like riding a bike. He's going to be fine. And the Vikings have.
We'll hand it over right now to Ross Myring.
That we can never fully reciprocate and can only offer our thanks and remembrance in return. This evening, we offer our gratitude to each and every individual who has responded to the call for this group, whether it be in the past, the present, or the future. You are all an outstanding example the difference one person can make in the world. Your dedication to the defense of those less fortunate, the preservation of lives, make you a shining star to all of us. We as citizens of this great nation are proud to salute you and honor you as our hometown heroes. We now ask that all active and retired servicemen and women please stand so that we can give you the recognition that you deserve. Please stand. We are proud of our Cadillac Vikings hockey alumni who have answered the call to serve in the United States military as well. We now would like to introduce tonight's honorees. Please welcome with me Kevin Gerard. Kevin was a varsity hockey alumni, playing from 98 to 99. Staff Sergeant
Kevin Gerard in the Air Force.
Staff Sergeant Gerard served in the United States Air Force from 2007 to 2014. He was stationed at the Scott Air Force Base in Illinois from 2008 to 2011 and was deployed to Joint Base Balad, Iraq in 2010 on a force protection mission. Upon returning from Iraq, he was stationed at the Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas from 2011 to 2014. He had a great time in the military where he met a lot of good people from all over the world. He was able to see and do a lot of things the average person isn't able to do. Kevin's greatest accomplishment is his marriage to his wife Heather and raising their two sons, Jackson and Jake. Please welcome Kevin Gerard. We're also honoring Brett Farley tonight, a Cadillac High School alumni from 2010 to 2014. Corporal E4 Brett Farley, United States Marine Corps, served from 2015 to 2019. He served one tour in Afghanistan with the 1st Battalion, 7th Marines Suicide Charlie. The Marines was a life-changing experience where he met some of the best friends he could ever ask for, traveled to some of the coolest places, and got to do a lot of cool things. It's one of those things that now that it's over, he wouldn't miss it for the life, and he would do it again in a heartbeat. Please welcome Brett Farley. Another honoree is Andrew Wilhelm, also known as Juice or AJ. He was a 3-year veteran of the Cadillac High School hockey team, playing from 2004 to 2007. He always had a deep love for hockey, starting when he was 7 years old, and continues to play in the coveted CHL amongst the best players in the Cadillac area. Hospital Corpsman 3rd Class Andrew Wilhelm, United States Navy, served 8 years, providing medical care to both sailors and Marines alike. He went through specialized training to become scuba certified and provide assistance with illness associated to deep sea diving, field medical training to understand and provide care with Marines in the battlefield, and also training in cold weather mountain medicine to identify, treat, and prevent illness and injury in sub-zero conditions as well as higher elevations. His training prepared him for a variety of situations that would help prevent injury and illness and treat them as necessary in the event of adverse conditions. Let's welcome Andrew Wilhelm. Please join us for the ceremonial puck drop with the hockey captains.
Now the captains for each team will come out for the ceremonial puck drop. That's Thomas. There we go. A.J. Wilhelm, Navy, Kevin Gerard,
and now,
Brett
the
Farley,
starting lineups
and the
for
United
the
States
Big
Marine
Rapids
Guard.
Cardinals.
And now the starting lineups for the Big Rapids Cardinals.
Wearing number 1 in goal, Evan Bowen.
Number 1, the sophomore goalie, Evan Bowen. Number 4, the sophomore, Murdoch McDonald.
Number 9, Luke Welch.
Number 9, the sophomore, Luke Welch.
Lewis McDonald.
Number 10, the senior, Lewis McDonald.
Number 21, John Spadelsky.
And number 21, the senior, John
And number
Spadelsky.
27, Cameron Massey.
And number 27, the senior, Cameron Massey. Head coach is Tim Blashill. Take it away, Jeff.
Your starting lineup for your Cadillac Vikings.
Here comes the Vikings starting lineup. Goalie tonight, junior Nathan Moore, number 1. Brother Fisher Moore, sophomore, forward. Number 4 on defense, senior Jack Schmidtdeal. Number 8, Caleb McKinley, he's a freshman on defense. Number 11, Brian Farley, junior. And here comes number 13, another senior, Ian Lilly. Head coach Scott Graham of the Vikings, assistants Mark Moore, Les Sharp, Randy Boyke.
And now our national anthem by the Cadillac High School Choir.
And tonight's anthem will be sung by the Cadillac High School Choir under the direction of Caitlin Adams.
Great, man. Oh.
A beautiful rendition of our national anthem by the Cadillac High School Choir under the direction of Caitlin Adams. And our honor guard, we'll get our names in now. The commander is Steve Birdwell. We also have Bruce Little. Honorary members Shelley Bone, Dave Ashby, Jack Bond, Al Rutluski, Dee Brott, Mike Smith, Sue Markham, and honorary Sherry Hastings. So thank you so much for our local honorary guard to present the colors and be in attention during the national anthem. You know, that was just beautiful, Jeff. Love to see that.
Yeah, what a way to set up a hockey game and have these teams battle it out against each other. Like I say, they've done this special military appreciation a number of years. It's just a real cool thing to be a part of.
All right. And also having our hockey high school veterans out there, AJ and Brett and Kevin Gerard. That was just really cool to see. As the game goes on, Jeff, we've got some more names of players that have served or are serving in the military, so we'll get into that as time goes on. Yep. Our referees, we're going to have a 4-man crew tonight. They're getting ready for playoffs. So our 2 referees are going to be Jacob Tolfree and Chad Wilson, with linesmen John Troost and Thomas Rapoli. Okay, Ross Myring did a fantastic job as the PA announcer. We'll have him tonight, so that's exciting having him back. And we are just about ready to go from the WEX in Cadillac, Michigan. The puck is dropped and we are underway. Big Rapids dumps it into the zone behind the net. It's stopped there by Nathan Moore. Quickly after it, Caleb McKinley puts it up the boards. Back towards the point. It's kept in by Lewis McDonald, and it'll come out to center ice. Intercepted by the Vikings with some speed, coming over the line. It's with a backhand. That's
Ian Lilly.
It's Ian Lilly. Okay.
13.
All right. I was looking for the name and it said Service.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've all got the last.
They
all have the same last name tonight, Bill.
That's right, boy. I don't catch on very quickly here. Puck up the boards. Jack Schmidt-Bale, number 4, will get it back into the zone. Picking it up is Cameron Massey, number 27. Tries to clear it. The Vikings will keep it in. Farley puts it towards the boards. Bounces off. It's going to come to number, is that 18?
I believe so.
I don't have an 18 on my sheet, Jeff. I have a 17, which is Blake Nybarger, but we'll have to see who that is.
We'll do a little investigative research for that one.
Zach Gizzard with some speed and momentum over the line. The Cardinal in the skates now, coming out with it. Behind his own net, winding up, putting it up the boards. Coming down, that's Ben Carroll, number 2. Going. Yeah, very good speed. Oh, Carroll with the centering pass. Here's a big shot by Nyberger, and that goes up into the netting, and close chance there for the Cardinal.
Right, and Nathan Moore made that stop without his stick. His stick was about 15 feet out in front of him. Surely that wasn't a strategic move on his part. Didn't see exactly how he lost it. I don't know if that big ice cream cone back there had anything to do with it, but
Big Rapids will have Ben Carroll on the face-off along with Tyler Bigford, number 13. There's a wrister scored!
Right off the face-off.
That was Thomas Crandall with his 10th goal of the year for the senior. And just like that, it is 1-0 Big Rapids.
Didn't take long at all. They looked like they had that all set up as a play, and, it just worked out perfect for them.
And Nathan Moore was screened on it, Jeff. He did not get a good look at it, and those are the worst ones for the goalies with a wrist shot through a maze of players.
Yep, okay, so Cadillac Centers, you better bear down and win some draws here.
Big Rapids comes into the game at 8-7. They are an independent team, meaning they are not associated with any conference. So teams like Sault Ste. Marie, Tawas, and there's some downstate teams also. Vikings now come out with the puck. Ian Lilly almost made around his man, but following up is Farley. Farley goes down. We got a tripping call coming. So Nathan Moore goes to the box.
Cadillac getting the extra skater out there.
Vikings with the shot wide of the net. They'll still keep control of it. And it comes out to center ice. As long as Big Rapids doesn't touch the puck, they will not whistle it. It's dumped in by Ian Lilly chasing after it. And finally, the whistle will go as Colt Portvliet. I got to say that one a couple times.
All right, that Big Rapids goal was scored by number 20, Thomas Crandall. That's his Well, that's his 10th as far as we have. And then also on the assist was number 2, Ben Carroll. A couple seniors there.
Yep, 2 of their big scorers too. All right, Vikings, Fisher Moore will take the face-off. Ian Lilly back to the point. McKinley with the shot, and that's gloved off by the sophomore, Evan Bowen. And we'll mention that he's playing because the junior, Eric Standen, was injured. And so he has carried most of the load this year, Standen has.
Okay.
So they're missing him, and hopefully he can be back soon for the Cardinal.
Yeah, you had mentioned earlier that Big Rapids had quite the tough game down against Rockford.
Yep.
Might have incurred a few injuries. And
all right, the Vikings will set up behind their own net with Caleb McKinley over to Jack Schmidtdale. Jack loses it. Coming up with it looks like Cameron Massey, number 27. Vikings with a nice outlet pass to center. Here comes Ian Lilly. He's got Fisher Moore with him. Does not make it through. A good defensive play. And a puck goes up into the netting. What number was that?
That's 25. I couldn't see the number on that, but that is Ian Couch that made a real good defensive play. The Vikings basically had about a 3-on-1, and he intercepted that cross-ice pass. Could have been a golden opportunity for the Vikings.
So Zach Izzard, along with Cam Harold, Brian Farley, Schmidtdale, and McKinley on the power play unit.
Well, it's nice to see the Cadillac power play unit out there as opposed to the penalty kill unit that we saw quite a bit of past number of games.
McKinley with a nice play to knock it down with his glove. Vikings get it over the line momentarily. And now knocking in the zone is Henry Schmidtdale, number 7. Back to Jack. Good move as Jack gets around one man, but then it's coming out. He's got some speed. Coming down is Ben Carroll, number 2. He's walking in all low on Nathan Moore, and then he does not get the shot off. I think he was pestered there by McKinley.
Yeah, he just lost the handle on that. He was going to try and deke Nathan Moore.
Now the Vikings, Henry Schmidtdale, number 7. He loses the puck. It's going to be an offside. He touches, and it'll be a face-off outside the line with 13:30 to go. It is 1-0 Big Rapids.
Yeah,
Jeff?
you just end up losing it a little bit and end up crossing the line before the puck did. But we do want to take this moment to thank our sponsors. We've got Fox Motors of Cadillac. We have Cadillac Tire, and we also have Pizza Plus. And thanks again for your sponsorship to help bring our viewers these games.
The Vikings on the power play now for another half a minute. Not too many, if any, shots. Big Rapids has done a good job, and they clear it once again and behind the net. Giving chase is Massey, number 27. He was Jeff's pregame guest tonight, and he had a couple family members that also served, right?
Right.
Jeff? Yeah. Puck is knocked up in the air. Big Rapids will just take it out to center. They'll chew up the rest of that power play time, and they'll clear it into the zone. So they'll take care of the first power play of the game. First one to it is Massey. Massey on a dime stops. He had 2 guys in the slot. Nobody was watching them. Coming after it is Peter Rutan, number 15. There's a centering attempt. It goes past Moore. Back to the point to Nybarger. Blake with the wrister, never made it through. The Vikings blocked that one, picking it up, and that shot was blocked, I believe, by 18. That's Logan Collins. Puck goes off the stick of Rutan onto the other side to Pippin. Back to the point to Massey. Picking it up. There's a shot. Good save by Moore. That was Portfleet with the shot. Big check there. The Vikings having trouble clearing the zone, Jeff. Finally, they'll pick it up. And
trouble, but no harm done.
No harm. That was Logan Collins putting it all the way down the ice, so there will be an icing. And we have a player profile coming up here in the first period. It will be Nathan Moore, so maybe when we're ready to do that, we can get a little extra camera work on Nathan, our goaltender for Cadillac.
Okay, yeah, he's taking a quick drink right now, and that was a smart play by Cadillac. You know, an icing is not a bad play. They needed to get some fresh legs out on the ice, so they've got regrouping here with just under 12 minutes to go in this first period.
Huge crowd here tonight, Jeff.
The pep band is here, the huge crowd. We got the color guard. Pretty special night of hockey.
That puck is intercepted by Lewis McDonald. Somebody's neck guard comes off. That's Ben Carroll. He'll track it down. Intercepting behind the net, and now Jack Schmidtdale, number 4. Big Rapids gets on you in a hurry on that forecheck.
Yeah, they do.
Lewis McDonald up the boards. Fisher Moore, number 2. Over to number 8, that's Caleb McKinley. Schmidtdale with the long pass. And here comes Fisher Moore. Fisher Moore makes the move around a guy, and then we got an offside. Yes, we do, by linesman John J.T. Truce. Good call there. Faceoff will be outside the line. 11:20 to go. Big Rapids scored quickly within the first, minute? Something like that?
Yeah, I believe that was in the first minute, that offensive zone faceoff, and they didn't waste any time on that. Like I said, Cadillac's going to have to bear down on those draws. Try to win that draw. Very important in your own zone.
Big Rapids has Spadowski and Ian Couch out there. Good hit there by McKinley to knock his man down. Schmidtdale behind the net. He'll reverse it. Now here comes the Vikings with Cam Harold. There's a long pass on the stick of Zach Gizzard as he goes around his man wide. Good check there. Good defense by the Cardinal. That was number 17, Blake Nybarger.
Did you see that stick handling wizardry by Izzard?
I did.
That was awesome.
There's a little show and tell there at first.
Nice to see a big guy with hands, huh?
Oh, yeah. Back to the point. Ian Couch rips one. Moore makes the save.
Yeah, they had 2 players out in front trying to deflect that shot, too.
Big Rapids controlling the forecheck right now. There's a shot. Moore with the save. It's loose. Out in the crease. Big pile of humanity. I don't know where the puck is. I think Nathan's got it.
Yeah, Nathan was able to find it. Fortunately, they had a number of defensive players there. You certainly don't want to put your hand on the puck in the crease. That is a penalty. But
yeah, you got to be careful. There was certainly the opportunity for that to happen. All right, the faceoff is going to be
Big Rapids won that one too.
They kind of the same play, Jeff, where they step back and puck is bouncing quite a bit. Puck goes through the skates of Carson Peedle. Peedle gets a little bit of a stick on it. Keeping it in is Ian Couch. Ian Couch in the circle, tried to center it. Knocked down nicely by Logan Collins. Big Rapids gets it right back. That was Peter Rutan, and the Vikings will send it down the ice. Bowen will let it go for an icing, and now we'll get our player profile.
Yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity. Nathan Moore, junior goalie, number 1. Nathan's parents are Mark and Nikki Moore, along with sister Lauren and brothers Dylan, Dane, and Fisher. I think the whole whole family is hockey guys there.
Yep.
Besides playing varsity hockey, Nathan plays varsity baseball and tennis. In his spare time, he likes to hunt, fish, and hang out with friends. His favorite athlete is Braden Holtby. Wow. After high school, Nathan would like to continue playing hockey. Congratulations, Nathan Moore, on being one of our player profiles of the game.
Good job, Nathan. And now the puck is out to center ice. Tyler Bigford puts it over the blue line. Coming in is Thomas Crandall. He'll drop it to Ben Carroll, and he loses it. The Vikings' Logan Collins, number 18, turning behind his own net. Now Schmidtdale being checked quickly, and he'll just slide it out to center. Number 10 is Lewis McDonald. Lewis is a senior defenseman with 1 goal and 8 assists, so he sets up a lot of players. Intercepted by the Vikings. A centering attempt. Back to Collins. Collins' shot that's deflected. Never made it through. Bigford got a piece of it. There's a center, scored!
Nice pass.
Zach Gizzard. Who was that that set him up? Zach Gizzard made no mistake on the finish.
I'm pretty sure that was Henry Schmidtdale.
I think you're right. And the Vikings tie it up on a beautiful one-timer in front of the net.
Yeah, he took just enough time to look up and see big Zach Izzard there and put it right on the tape.
And Zach snapped it under the crossbar right where it had to be. It's 1-1 at the 9:15 mark of the first period.
Yeah, that was Henry Schmidtdale, and it was also Cam Keen with the assists on that Zach Izzard goal.
Oh, Logan Collins, that was deflected by Massey and almost went in the net. Big Rapids in the corner, trying to center it. It'll come back over to Cam Keen. That one is wide of the net. Zach Gizzard giving chase, but good speed there by Nybarger, and Zach Gizzard will clear. Let's see if it'll go enough for an icing.
Looks like it's going to have enough legs.
It will.
Yeah, you know, Big Rapids is really putting the pressure on. They move the puck very well in the offensive zone. Cadillac's going to have to be real careful. They have turned the puck over a few times, and this is a team that you do not want to do that with. They're going to have to take care of that puck in their own zone.
All right, on the face-off, it looks like number 14, Brendan Pippin for Big Rapids. There's a wrister high and wide of the net. Coming into the corner with some speed, that was number 6, that's Colt Portvliet. And it is out to center, knocked back in, so it'll be a delayed offside. Big Rapids will tag up and come back in. Rutan, number 15, giving chase. Coming in at the point to keep it in. That's Nybarger, he's checked by
That was McKinley, a nice defensive play to shield the body there.
Now Ian Lilly puts it back up the boards because he did not have anywhere to go with it. There's a trip at the blue line, and touching up will be Ian Couch.
Yep.
And
either a trip or interference
on
that one. It was kind of both.
Yep. Blake Nybarger, number 17. Blake is a senior with 4 goals and 5 assists.
Well, and you know, that wasn't a terrible goal because if that was Fisher Moore, I believe. So
yeah, not a terrible penalty.
Or terrible penalty. What I meant, and that wasn't a terrible play because you know, he was probably going to be on a breakaway there.
Yep.
Had he not done that. So
Fisher Moore wins the draw, comes back to the line to Schmidtdale. That's Jack. Jack holds on to it. Back to him at the point. There's a wrister wide of the short side. Bowen didn't really see it at first. A centering attempt. Now picking it up is Fisher Moore. Moore is checked by Lewis McDonald. Farley. Back to McKinley. McKinley holds over to Schmidtdale. Schmidtdale on the short side. That's easily knocked away by Bowen. Brian Farley. Puck is right near the blue line. Good job by the Vikings to keep it in. Fisher Moore puts it in deep to Ian Lilly. Back to the point. The Vikings now have a little bit of space to work with. Nice pass to Fisher Moore. Back to Schmidtdale. The Vikings were working it nicely, but it went off his stick. Down deep. Farley in the slot to Lilly. Scored! Right through the legs, I think.
Yeah, right through the wickets. That's the toughest place for that goalie to defend, is right between the pads, and I think it snuck under there before he even realized it was there. I didn't know it was either until I saw the fan reaction over in the student section.
So the Vikings convert on a power play, and that's good to see, Jeff. They've had 2 power plays. They're 50% right now, and good. They worked the puck excellent that time.
Yeah, they did, and I'll tell you what, Big Rapids was very aggressive on that penalty kill. They did not sit back and give Cadillac any time at all. I'm sure that is by design, as Cadillac has got a pretty young roster.
Now here comes Cam Keene for the Vikings on defense, number 5. Cam working hard, checking that in along the board. That's number 14. 14 is Brendan Pippin. Fisher Moore gets it out over the blue line. It's knocked right back in. They call it good. I thought maybe it came out over the line for a second. Moore puts it off the glass. It's bouncing. Good pickup by Izzard with a shot and gloved off. Oh, what a nifty play to pick that bouncing puck up.
And he got a good shot off, too. Okay, so officially Cadillac's goal was scored by number 13, Ian Lilly. Assist from Brian Farley, and number 4, Jack Schmidtdale.
And Ian has been laid off with a collarbone injury for quite a while, so good to see him get on the board.
Yeah, he has, and I'm telling you, that one player, Ian Lilly, makes such a difference with the energy that he brings to the team. It's just amazing. Good to see him back.
Get our crew mentioned in here, Jeff.
Okay. All right, directing tonight we have Miss Hannah Crouch. Our replay official is Mr. Caden Darrow. We're still going to possibly work on some replays if we can get any of those to you tonight. We've got Aaron Darrow on camera, Michael Berquist, and Mr. Damian Brooks.
Thank you
filling
so
out
much.
The camera crew.
Great job on the crew. There's a lot of stuff they had to set up tonight with this big game, so we just really appreciate all the hard work. Puck is played in behind the net. Good check there by Izzard. Izzard had a goal, and he's had another opportunity. Puck along the boards. We got a special guest coming up to the box right now, Jeff. So we'll, in just a second here, we're going to hand the headphones off to Lee Jones. If you want, this would probably be a good time to give him
yeah, absolutely. Boy, I don't know if I'm ever going to get the headset back to this guy. I know him. How you doing, Lee? Good to see you, and thanks for your service, man.
All right, it is 2-1. The Cadillac Vikings with the lead. We have 5:57 to go here in the first period, and it's been a very fast-paced, high-action first period. Lee, how you doing?
Jules, I'm doing great.
Good
Thanks for the opportunity to be up here. Great seats.
Hey, yeah, get right up here and get to see some of the play. First of all, thank you so much, Lee, for your service. Puck comes out to center ice. Ian Couch, number 25, gets it over the blue lines, taken by Fisher Moore. Puck is now played by Caleb McKinley. You remember Josh, his dad, huh?
Oh, yeah, Larry, too. His grandpa.
Puck is played down the ice. See if we got an icing call. It will be. Hey, Lee, while we got a second here, first tell everybody out there, what branch did you serve and what years?
I was in the Army from 66 to 69, so quite a while ago.
Oh, yeah. Were you stationed in the States, overseas at all? Or
I was 2 years in the States and then 1 year in Vietnam.
1 year in Vietnam, yeah.
Boy, Bill, I'm really impressed with our young skaters, even some of the old veterans on this team. But, boy, it just seems like we're really hustling tonight, and I'm really happy to be up by 2 right now. And we're skating really well tonight.
Yeah, they are. They're moving the puck well on the power play, Lee. Did you see the puck movement? They finally converted. Big Rapids, you got to watch out for him, though. Number 15, that's Rutan, turning around, shooting it wide. Puck is going to bounce off the boards to Austin Kyling, and he gets rugged to the boards and then thrown down. No call there. Right around the neck. Wait, there's an icing call. But
that was a little questionable down there in the boards.
It looked like a big-time wrestling move there. Bobo Brazil, remember him?
No, he might have even been before my time.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
So what have you been doing, Lee? What are you keeping yourself busy with?
Well, I'm married. Does that say it all? You know what I mean?
It does say it all.
No, we're really enjoying it, working out, and coming to the Wex here and playing pickleball. It's a blast.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lot of fun, and it's good to be here and see Andrew once in a while and check in with him.
Yep.
He's doing a great job running the rink right now.
He really is. I'm glad you brought that up because this is his first year as the facilities manager. I guess that's what they call it. Just doing an excellent job. That's Andrew Nordman, just so everybody knows. Here's Massey with the shot. There's a wrister that's knocked aside by Nathan Moore. It's played into the corner. Digging hard for it is Zach Izzard and Jack Schmidtdale. Big Rapids trying to bring it out front. That's number 9, Colt Portvliet. And Henry Schmidtdale, number 7, gets it out to center. Zach Izzard, who scored the goal, chasing down Lewis McDonald. He'll clear the zone. Knocked away momentarily, and now coming back with it is Ben Carroll with some speed. Excuse me, that was number 9. That's Portvliet. Puck goes over the line. And Lee, how long has it been since you played in the Cadillac Men's Hockey League? What would you say? Maybe about
I had
7,
some back
10
surgery
years?
About 7 years ago, so it's been about that long.
Okay.
So.
Boy.
But, it was sure fun in the day, though.
Oh, my word.
I miss being slashed by you, Bill. You know what I mean? I don't think we ever played on the same team, but it sure was fun playing.
Absolutely.
Great bunch of men in the league, and just tremendous amount of sportsmanship in the men's hockey league here in Cadillac. I played a lot of hockey in a lot of different places, and I'm sure Jeff as well, and you as well, and just the sportsmanship in Cadillac and the camaraderie on the ice is something to behold.
Yeah. It is, and I've played hockey in a lot of different places. This is by far the best men's league that I've ever seen.
Right.
Now Big Rapids will break it out with number 14, Pippin. Onside is Rutan. Nice move there by Pippin. The shot that was deflected beautifully, I think, by Caleb McKinley. Now Fisher Moore will not clear it. It's knocked down by Lewis McDonald. McDonald working hard in the zone, turning with it behind the net. Lewis McDonald centered. Comes out to Ian Lilly. Ian Lilly cannot clear. That was Brendan Pippin, number 14, and we got a penalty coming up, Lee. Did you see what we got? It's a slash.
A little interference, maybe a little of both there.
So who's going? Is that Ian Lilly? Okay, Ian.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before Ian gets in the box. He's just a great kid, hustles hard, but once in a while gets caught.
Well, I'm sorry to see your co-announcer up here is on the mend right now. I'm sure the league's missing Jeff out there zooming around.
Yeah, he's scheduled for surgery on February 3rd, so yeah, we're gonna lose him for sure, reffing and playing for quite a while. Now we got a power play for the Big Rapids. Here's a shot, nice save.
Nice save by
Nathan
Mr. Moore down there, and a little shove down there that was uncalled for.
You would have never done anything like that, Lee. That was Thomas Crandall, number 20, Big Thomas Crandall, getting in the face of Nathan Moore. Coming on is going to be Brian Farley. His brother Brett was out at center ice earlier, so I'm sure that Jill and Scott are very proud of their boys and in the service, especially
rightly
from
so.
Brett. Yep.
Rightly so.
Caleb McKinley with a good check on number 20, Thomas Crandall. Ben Carroll will reverse it. Crandall over to Cameron Massey. Massey back to the point, and now back to him. It's in his feet. Massey will turn with it and get it down deep to Crandall. Crandall with a nice move around his man. Back to the point to Lewis McDonald. There's a wrister. Good save by Nathan Moore. The puck is in the corner. Big Rapids with some good pressure. They'll chop it back to the blue line to Lewis McDonald. Over to Ian Couch. And nice job by Brian Farley, and the Vikings will clear. Yeah, a minute to go in the power play, a minute 46 to go in the period. And Lee, we've got some of your buddies here. We got Ben Jacobson, Steve Powell, and who else? Some of anybody else here tonight?
Well, the world's leading scorer in the league, Ronnie Rose, here tonight.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, just another example. Just. Everybody plays hockey. Everyone plays hockey, and you make lifelong friends in the game. Ron, Earl Clark, some of the old names from the past. You hang out with these guys. You see them on the street. You start talking about how good we thought we were, and it's just a lot of fun.
It sure is. Spadowski puts it in deep. The Vikings have 20 seconds left to kill on this power play, and it's intercepted by Fisher Moore. Moore is breaking in. Moore with the puck. He's taken down and hits the crossbar. Are they going to call a penalty shot?
No.
I don't even see an arm up in the air.
No call. It's one of those mystery things about the game.
I mean, he didn't even get the shot off. He's taken down from behind, crashes into the goal post. And I don't see any penalty yet. Now, the referees are talking about it. And Lee, that's one of those plays. What do we got here? Okay, no call. Okay. All right. Yep, that's a head scratcher right there. So
that's a nice way of putting it, Bill.
Well, the Vikings have 12 seconds to go in the penalty kill. And moving into the face-off circle too quickly was Ian Couch. We got 45 seconds left in the first period. The Vikings lead the Cardinal of Big Rapids 2-1. We are talking to Lee Jones, former Cadillac men's hockey star, also served our country in the Army. So good to have Lee up here. And we're going to try and get Ben Jacobson and Steve Powell maybe later on in the game, so that should be fun too.
Oh, man.
They're discussing something about the face-off referee here.
I would be discussing a lot of things. I'm sure Coach Graham's got a few things to say.
Hey, Lee, can you talk about or give us our sponsors here tonight?
Oh, sure. Pizza Plus. Oh, boy. I tell you what, I'd be 30 pounds lighter if it wasn't for the boys, the Kennard family. Cadillac Tire, wonderful people of Fox Motor. They do quite a bit of work for me. Nice. I would really be remiss about talking about my very good friend Chris Mickelson, and my prayers go out to him today and his family.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll get a chance to see him real soon. And
and Chris served our country as the United States Marine Corps. So yes. Our prayers to Tracy and to Darren and to Thad. The family there, and
right.
Hopefully a good speedy recovery for Chris, our friend.
Right.
Thank you, Lee, on that.
No question about it. I think, which I don't want to say anything yet, but
taken away nicely there defensively by Brian Farley. The puck is behind the net to Cam Keene with 16 seconds to go here in the first period. The Vikings holding on to a 2-1 lead. It goes back to the point to Ian Couch. Couch will wrist it, blocked nicely by Fisher Moore. Comes out over the line. Yep, so they're going to have to tag up, and that's going to do it for the first period as the Vikings take a 2-1 lead into the locker room. And Lee, we want to thank you so much for being our guest here tonight.
I would like to say a solid period by Nathan Moore and the pipes in there.
Yes.
Really solid job up there. But thank you very much. And I'm going to turn this back over to someone who knows what they're talking about. Jeff here. So it's always good to see you guys. Thanks for broadcasting these games. I love watching them at home when I'm too lazy to get away from the fireplace. So thank you guys.
All right, as the teams head off the ice, great period of play, fairly clean. A couple incidents where we may have had some penalty calls, and I'm sure Coach Randy Boyk will be talking over to the referees regarding that situation. But we're going to let everybody know that we'll be back. We'll be back in just a moment for second period action. You are watching Newsnet Sports on CCTV. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.